welcome to this episode. I just foolishly registered for the Sunday Million because of my loss in the last session, and I want to fold this 2 nines under the gun raise, min raise right in front of me. We're just having 50 big blinds right now because I late registered there. And yeah, let's just see what happens. I will going on pause here because I don't want to record like 3 or 4 hours if we are even getting that far. This there's a 9. This tournament costs $215, which is basically 60% of my bankroll. But I mean, it's one money anyway, so why not try? And the payout would be pretty nice. 191k for first place, probably a little bit more as there's still registering going on. And third place even pays 100k, which is pretty awesome. Ace King, min raise under the gun. We have to raise here, obviously, to 1600. I hope he pushes and he folds. He's playing all the hands I've seen so far, the 2 hands I've seen. But yeah, we have to go with Ace King. Can't hope for a better hand here, I think. It's just 50 big blinds. I think he wants to give up almost all the hands up until a pair of 8s or better. Ace Queen. He's just on 25 big blinds, so not really sure what his range should be or will be or whatever. I take a fold from both of them. He's thinking a very long time. Might be to lure me in, or maybe calling. Calling there is strange. Now we hit nothing. Let's just check it. I think we were ahead a decent amount of times here, but betting into 2 callers would be pretty bad. And the 5. Yeah. I hope he's not betting it. That would be really 600. I have to call 600, of course. He might be on Ace Queen. Yeah, I thought he might have like 2 7s or something or nothing. And betting 600 there is pretty much dumb ass in my mind, but yeah, why not take it? Both on Ace Queen. Wow, this could have gotten all in pre-flop. Ace Queen, Ace Queen, Ace King, or maybe with an ace on the flop, little case ace. But it's more than fine with me. Yeah, I'm going on pause now, waiting for the next big hand. Bring it back here, the maniac keeps raising every pot, so I decided to call in position with the King 10 suited. Not really sure if that's a good decision or not, we'll just see. Yeah, that's about the worst. Let's just try to pretend we have a big ace here. And he's calling. Might be on a flush draw or something. And now we can't pretend to have anything. Yeah, that was stupid. Let's just give it up. Okay, going back on pause mode. Raising here the blinds. This is Queen 5, get 1 caller now. Which is pretty bad. I hope to take down the blinds. Now we get a re-raise. That's quite amazing because no one really re-raised the last couple of hands. They were just folding. Looks like we have to fold. Yeah, what can we do? Let's just see. Yeah, he's folding too. He could have re-raised there. He's probably just stealing, but I don't really have a read on any of these guys except him. So keep folding, keep folding. Yeah, we got the ace queen. I have to raise him. He's raising a report. Don't really like it because he's calling a lot of the times and then we have to hit something. But yeah, I think I have a pretty good read on him. I know how he plays. Yeah, it seems like I don't have that exactly. So let's let's go on a break. Got the 9-10 suited. I will try to steal here. Basically, if you get a call, it's not too bad overhand to hit something, and then pretty much shove every draw you're getting. Yeah, that's pretty nice. First steal we have made so far. Queen 5, folding that, going on break. Ace 9 from mid position, gonna raise that. Last time I was re-raised. I raised and he on the button re-raised me 2 hands ago, not last hand. He's re-raising me I think more than once, and he's calling. That's not a good flop, but let's just make a continuation bet. Yeah, it's not really a good spot here to bluff into the queen 10. 1402. Let's give it up. This is not really working in our way. I can't do anything about that. Raise again with the ace 10. I think I'm kind of a target here on this table. Folding a lot. Looks like I bluff every hand I'm playing, but I'm really not. Just getting unlucky with flops, and I will have to call him probably if he shoves. No, folding, that's pretty good. To raise our image here, folding the 4-7 and coming back later. We're having a pair of 8s here, mid position. It's just min raise, like everyone else does. Yeah, aren't really a lot of options here. Just raise the good hands probably, and yeah. Hope you're not getting unlucky or anything. He's re-raising, I will call this. This is a pretty decent flop. We'll probably shove if he bets. Let's bet 1800 here. Looks a bit weak into 330, 380, 70. 3,870, and now he's re-raising. Let's just re-raise again. What can you do? Can't really fold this, and he probably has an overpair. And a flush draw. Oh wow. Didn't get unlucky here. He had probably a better hand, odd-wise. But a flusher was very likely, or an overpair. So, yeah, well, I wasn't too excited about getting it in on that flop. But, I mean, the guy re-raised me twice before. And we probably have to call this now. A6. It's probably gonna be a split. And there's my 3. Okay, yeah, we're splitting. That's fine. I'll have to call this. It's way too little to fold, I think. I mean, you look ridiculous if you raise 600 and fold to 1500 more for an all-in, I mean. So yeah, let's go back to folding this. Having a pair of jacks here. He just doubled up last hand with ace-king with his ace-jack. He just lost. And you can make smileys here. That's pretty nice. Getting raised from this guy. I think I will have to raise him back. because it just looks so fishy with me raising with the ace-3 3 hands ago. And yeah, he's pushing. Let's just call him kings. This is pretty bad. I think this is just unlucky. Wow. And we are running good, ladies and gentlemen. And now we got aces. Wow. This is pretty insane. I love it, to be honest. Finally something going for us. Because the last couple of hands were just retarded. There was nothing going our way. Just 10 deuce, 10-3 all the way. And every raise we got re-raised. So let's just see. I would like him to re-raise or call or something. I think he's gonna call. Nope. Well, he was thinking about something. He played like the last 3 out of 5 hands, I think. And yeah. You know, on 33k, which is pretty much top 1000 at least. We can look it up here. Sorry, here. 210 of 42.37. That's pretty good. 210 I think is the money. I haven't played this in a while, so I'm not so sure about the stats, and I don't care. I'm almost never looking at it because it just distracts you from playing your hands and the opponents and what you should do. I don't just want to get into the money. I want to finish first for every tournament I'm in, and I'm not thinking about, oh, okay, I could finish on 3rd spot to win a lot of money. I just want to get first. And I think it's the best way to play a tournament. So, yeah, let's just look at this interesting hand. I think he raised under the gun, he called, and now he re-raises out of the big blind. And he calls as well. And he's not folding. Could be that he's trapping. And I would think that this flop hit him. Either he was good before, or now he's good with the ace. Don't think he's gonna fold. And yeah, my reads are just retarded right now. So let's just going on break. Let's just go on break. Raising with the king queen here. Pretty much standard. He calls probably for implied odds. Could have a small pair or something. Obviously don't want to see a push or anything from these guys. Call would be okay. Yeah, and he's calling, and I think it goes jack, check, bet, fold, fold. So let's just see if I'm right here, because I can't continue here. He's betting. And 2 folds. And he probably got what I thought before the flop, like 7s or 8s or something like that. See you later. I have to show you the last hand. I just stopped where I had the ace-3. Look at this. It's ace-king, jack, jack. Everyone's all in pre-flop. And there's the king on the flop and the 3 and another 3 on the river. Which is basically not even interesting, but it's ace-king. And ace-king versus jacks, and this guy is all in, and he's all in as well. And they make their king to knock him out and split the pot. That's pretty unlucky, because I had an ace as well. And they're also 2-3, so the guy wouldn't have won again, any of us. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this. There's another big hand. He's playing a lot of big pots. But I mean, he's playing pretty decent as well. Let's just check out the next hand. Like, I knew it was getting a big hand. I didn't even want to hit the pause button. So let's play queens on the gun. Would like him to push here, but it's not gonna happen. I'm getting all the big hands under the gun, which is pretty stupid, because no one's re-raising you then. Or at least not re-raising you light. I might do it with ace queen or better. pocket fours in the big blind. I at least want to call, unless it's like a re-raise from somebody before me. Yeah, I'm just calling this. This is a pretty decent flop for my hand, I think. Not the best. I have to bet this now. Can't really check it, because any 8 or 5 will kill my hand, and he's folding. This is a good good thing for us. Didn't want to see a call there. And yeah, see you later. So this guy just pushed for 1472, and now we're getting 1.5 to 1, a little bit better. And I think it's worth calling here, because you might have king queen or king jack or something like that, and I really would like to see what he has. And if he's better, yeah, king queen, then we can still hit an ace, and we take him out here. It's not an obvious call, but I think you have to make these kind of calls, at least when you have a chance of eliminating a player. Always good to get rid of players in tournaments, of course. So hitting the break button again. Raising with the king 9 here. This guy just likes to raise me a lot. I think this is the last time I'm folding to his re-raise. I will definitely re-raise him back the next hand. He tries to re-raise me. It's just not with the king 9. I will have a better hand then. It's just unlucky that he never raises me when I have a big hand. 10-5, not gonna do it. Let's just wait for a big hand. Want to raise here under the gun, because I'm getting a lot of respect when raising from under the gun, and I want to use that to my advantage here, and I hope not to run into a big hand. He's thinking about something, and he's calling. This is a bad flop. Let's just try. Yeah, that's like really bad. And now we have nothing. And he's betting. This is just a miracle that he decides to call me now when I can't have anything. I had aces and queens before under the gun. He didn't call, but there he did. And then there was a 4-card flush, which is like retarded if he decides to call the flop and hits his flush right away. But yeah, what can you do? Let's just call with the ace jack. That's a pretty nice flop. Not gonna re-raise here. Just try to... this is a queen. And we take it on. And there's a break, so yeah, see ya. Calling the under the gun raise. There were like 10 hands after the break. By the way, the guy had the ace-7 there with a pair of 7s on the turn. And I think I want to give it up here. I was just hoping for a big pot against him with a flush or like a flop straight or something. But it was just a 10 against an under the gun raise. Can easily give it up. So this guy just took another one out with a pair of jacks against a pair of 9s on the seat. Now we got ace queen on the button. Let's just raise here. Definitely not gonna fold to re-raise. He's doing it again. Just call. I could easily re-raise here. There's my ace. Do I want to re-raise? Yeah. At least a little bit. I think I want to push here. It's just re-raising so little. Let's go all in. Ha! Great. Yeah. Fucking flop there. I knew that he was a beast on the flop. I don't know, what can you do there? Post in the comments below. I'm not really sure what I could have done there, except call and then fold. But I mean, this guy re-raised me every hand, and now he's getting a pair of 10s against my ace queen and hits set versus top pair. That's just disgusting. Against any other guy, I would have maybe folded or not re-raised the flop or something, but I don't know. That was bad to re-raise the flop there. Should have probably just called and called and called, and would have had at least 10k left now, and not like 16, 22. But I mean, what can you do? I just said unlucky. Oh, push here, probably getting a call, but I mean, I have to double or triple up, and this is the hand to do it with. He's definitely calling, unless he has a worse hand there. But I mean, what can you do? Just really unlucky. Jack 5. Hit my 7 there. Now he has a flush draw. And we double up. That's pretty decent. Exactly what we need right now. 9 deuce, gonna fold. Oh, I'm very short stacked here. I just couldn't move it in, and miracle flop, of course. But I mean, Jack 3 and the small blind. And I'm not getting dealt any hands here. It's like king deuce, 8 deuce, 10 3, 7 4, king deuce, king 9, 6 deuce, jack deuce, king deuce, king queen 3. And I don't think I can make anyone fold here. I'm not gonna like it with a 10-4. $300, $600. We have to push now with almost anything that is bigger than. That's pretty decent. No one raises. I mean, let's just call him. I don't think he has a big ace. He has to push almost anything as well. Maybe we can split against ace 8 or ace 9. And other than that, I don't think we have any option here. Didn't see an ace and 10 hands, so we have to play this. Hopefully he doesn't have anything really good. Wow, we hit 07. Pretty much our only card. Yeah, we triple up. That's amazing. Against sixes and ace jack. I have to type something in there. So, queen 10. Oh, let's just fold it. I think I'm gonna push here with the jack 9. Yeah, I haven't done anything in a while. So, I hope everyone just folds. But, yeah. What can you do? Not getting any hands. He's thinking, and if he's thinking, then must have a better hand, but maybe something like king 9, king 10, where he doesn't want to call really. And yeah, to fold this. Yikes, bringing it back. I just folded the jack 9 suited because of my bad position in this hand. And there's a lot of action going on. Wow. Top set. I would have been throwing that right there. And he wins a big pot there with the best hand. Folding the king 9. That's crucial. Got the jack 10 here. Just 10 big blinds left. I think I'm gonna push here. Especially against the short stack. Even if he calls, I still got some chips left. If I lose, can't really do anything here. Hopefully he's folding, yeah. Oh, it's up to him. Folding, nice. Another 2k for me. Just after the break, we have a pair of deuces here and the small blind. I don't really know what I want to do with it. Let's just see how the action gets started. Someone raises to 1850 here. I mean, if we push here, we are never ahead of anything. There's another call. I think it's worth calling here, trying to hit a set. Because otherwise we're never gonna get into the game again. If we don't hit our set, I mean, it's not a big difference to have 1450 less. And we hit our set. This is pretty amazing. So now we just want to get the most money out of it. 4,000. Let's just call this quickly. And another ace. Yeah, I should have just pushed here. It's no reason to check this. Let's just call it. Queen Jack, nice. And we make quarts on the river. This is amazing. Thank God I checked that on the turn. I would never thought that he was on Queen High there. That's a pretty nice hand too. On the button. Can try to win another 2,400 here. If everyone folds, that is. He's always thinking 2,000. Yeah, let's just fold this. I don't have the stack to raise here, and this is a sick flop. Open man is straight draw and flush draw. But you never know if you call if the same flop hits, so I can't really be annoyed by that too much. Let's just see what happens. And we hit the nuts on the turn. It's probably the best card to hit because it gives so many top pairs to someone, and the 7 is just, I mean, doesn't really hit the good hands too often. And the flush is in the nuts. So yeah, what can you do? Going back on break, for example. Got King Jack here from early position. Let's try to raise it up. I haven't played that many hands to not get respect here. I think I played one on this table. And so I think everyone should fold, and they do it, which is perfectly fine with the King Jack. We just call in the big blind with a 5-7 to a minimum raise and a call here. Hit a 5 and have a backdoor flush draw. That's 2,500. Third of the pot into 2 players. I think that is to give up here. I didn't really want to call, but I got 6-1 on my money, and how often are you going to be behind against two guys with 7-5? With more than 6-1 on your hand to catch anything. I can fold that. Raising on the button here with 7 high. Hope to take it down, and I also wanted to show you the last hand because that was pretty brutal to the guy. And he's decided to call there. Don't really know with what, but I have to make a continuation bet here. Can't really check. Yeah, that's nice. Opening the last hand, and the guy pushed all in with the queen 10 with the flush draw, which is pretty much okay, and he insta-called with the king 6 for another 20k or something. Was really a lot, and he hits a king on the turn, and now the guy just has 3 outs, the 3 jacks that are not a diamond. And yeah, he hit it. It's just really brutal, I think. I would never want to get out of a tournament like that. And I'm folding the a6 here. Don't really like these small aces too much. At least not to raise someone with. Unless I have a good read that I'm ahead of his range there. Let's just see how this plays. I don't really play that well today. Probably shouldn't have played that tournament. But yeah, I just had a good feeling about it. So what can you do? It's just having fun basically. I'm not the best tournament player. And I would really like to have you comment on my style of playing this tournament. I think we were pretty unlucky to still be in this tournament. We were all in behind like 2 or 3 times already. Yeah, but I mean, what do you want to do with this tournament with so many players? I think you have to be all in and behind at least once to get anywhere. But yeah, I will bring it back when something interesting happens. Bring it back. Just 2 hands after the last one I showed. Having kings here for mid position, which is pretty good. Keeping the raise size as before, min raising. Can't really change it up with a big pair. Would be too obvious. So let's just see. As a re-raise to 5k. Only concerned about aces. Don't really know what to do here. Just shove, cold call, or min raise. I think shoving is the best option. Insta calls with ace queen as a flush draw, and he doesn't hit it. And we take him out, and we are back up to 47k. Pretty amazing, if you ask me. We were once down to 2.8, I think, or 3,000 at least. So yeah, maybe we can still win something here. Maybe not. We're not playing the best, but you will see. Just having the 9-10 suited in the big blind, but now he decides to raise a little bit more. I would definitely call 1k, and he's shoving, so easy fold, and he folds immediately. Having 2 4s in the small blind, that's pretty strong. Raising it up to 3k. Hopefully he folds or just calls. That's a monster flop. Betting 4k. Not really monster, but it's pretty nice. And he keeps calling. Have to check the queen of diamonds here. And there's another 8. I will call almost definitely. 2 6s, yeah, that's just unlucky. Don't know how we could have won this. Maybe with another bet. But I was pretty certain I would get called there. Not so sure. He had a diamond as well, didn't he? So he probably would have called on the turn, yeah. Pretty unlucky in the battle of the blinds to have a smaller pocket pair than the other one. Raising it up with the ace-8 from late position. We'll call his all in. Probably, that's too bad. And if he pushes now, it's even worse. Probably have to fold then. That's not a good flop, even though we have a flush draw. And there's an 8, which is a pretty good card, and I'm gonna call this now. Yeah, 1 with the 8. Don't know why he didn't bet before, but good for us, so. Going back. King, queen under the gun. Not really a super strong hand under the gun, but if I raise under the gun, I expect a lot of respect for that. So hopefully we can just take it down, any re-raise, and we're pretty much doomed. So you can't really misplay the spot, and you get re-raised, you're almost definitely behind. Don't know about this. Let's check this once. Oh, we have the king high flush draw. Let's check it once more. And yeah, ace high, probably betting here. Can't really call. That was pretty much stupid of me to not bet the flop there. Misplayed that totally. Oh no, I can't call this. This guy raised 650 before with nothing, so I would have called him, but with the all-in, I don't think it's worth anything here. Ace King, wow, what a flop. And he doubles up. I would have hit 2 pair again. And we got pocket queens now in the small blind. Hopefully he now has a smaller pair. Now he's just limping. That's pretty bad, I think. I mean, if it's like he raises the weak hands and then limps the big hands. Yeah, and that's a terrible flop. Now that's a terrible turn. Hope he has a small pocket pair or something. And don't really know what he's thinking about. Could have a jack, but why bet so less on the turn? So little, I mean. Don't know what he... pushing all in there. And I can't call this. Maybe he even has 2-4s or something like that. That was just a terrible flop, and I can't really continue with these kind of flops. Not playing the ace-6. I raised again small blind versus big blind here, and I flopped the second nuts. I will have to continue. And he's instantly folding, but yeah, what can you do? Could have checked there once to let him bluff maybe. Gonna call this guy because he's raising a lot and pushing all in against this guy in the big blind. There's my ace. I think it's good against his range, at least 80% plus. 36, have to call this. Deuce. He's checking, and there's a queen, which is pretty bad. Ace King, wow. Probably not gonna call this Ace 10 anymore. Oh my god. 2 7s, middle position. I'm just gonna raise if no one raises, and he's doing that. It's an under the gun raise, and now we're getting pretty decent odds to just call and try to hit a set again. Hopefully he's not pushing. He's calling as well, and this is the worst flop of all times, probably. Not gonna do anything here. He's thinking like he has an overpair. Or maybe not. Maybe he has ace king, which we have to fold. Tough spot to call with queen queen or something like that. Probably wouldn't do it. Put him on flop 2 pair, or maybe a queen jack, king jack or something. And he flopped, and he hits a straight. Wow, he saw it that long with a straight. That's weird. That is weird. Got ace 10 suited here. Raising it up. He's folding at least, thank God. And he's 2. Aces now, which is pretty nice right after we raised the previous hand. I think I want to re-raise him 72. Because he might push pre-flop. He pushed early against the big blind, as I told you. So let's just see what happens. Instant fold. Or not that instant, but pretty quickly. Raising here under the gun with the ace queen. Minimum raise. As always. Wouldn't want to see a re-raise. As always. I don't know. He called me last time and I didn't bet there. And I think that was pretty bad, so I'm gonna bet now. Hopefully he doesn't have a king. Yeah, and he folds. Should have done that the last time too. Because I raised under the gun and he's probably gonna call anything with just a min raise from me. Gonna fold that. We got ace queen here in the big blind. Blinds just got up to 1k, 2k. Which is not that good for us. But I think I'm gonna put this guy all in. Or at least I'm putting me all in against him. Because he's raising a lot of pots and I think he's folding most of the times there. And if he calls, I'm dead. So what can you do? Against this guy I almost have to push. Let's just go with it. At least he's thinking, which is nice. Thinking for a very long time. Probably has something like, wow, the same hand. Just tell him it was a nice fold to get them credit. For a bigger hand maybe. I mean, I'm not pushing with the ace jack, so it was a good fold. No matter what I had. He's either 50-50 against a pair of tens or jacks, or he's behind. Bringing it back after a long time, including a break from this tournament. Raised with king jack suited and pretty much the maniac at the table called me here. He's not playing bad at all, but he's involved in a lot of pots and bluffing, raising, making all kinds of plays. So yeah, not too excited out of position against him with the king jack. There's my king, let's just check it once. I have another king, gonna bet half the pot now. He might raise it here. Just calling. Let's check it here, hope he bluffs. Nope. Yeah, that was misplayed as well. He might have had a 10 or something, 7 maybe. Or a small pocket pair. Yeah, pair of nines. Maybe I could have gotten another bet out of him, like 10k or something. Yeah. Got queen 10 in the big blind here. It's just 2700 into 16.5, so I'm getting 6-1. I have to call this. I hit a queen with the backdoor royal flush draw, but I mean, it's just garbage hand against an under the gun raise and a call next to it. Hopefully both guys check and I can see a free turn. Don't want to bet this out of position. 3500. I have to call this. There's another king. I'm gonna check that down. Probably lose it with the bad kicker with my queen. He might have ace queen or something. Just see if he wants to bet this. Probably will try to bluff it here. And I have to call this king queen. Yeah, that was a good call. He outplayed me in that hand, and I keep playing like a stupid idiot. Yeah, folding the deuce 7. Bringing it back here after we lost the big pot. The hand for hand play started. I think we made the money, but it's 1081 players and 1080 get rewarded with 296.52. It's amazing how we could even get close to this. I don't think it was because we played any good. Just chatting with this guy. And there we are with the ace-7 on the button. And it's 1069. So we made it to 296.52, which is amazing. I'm probably gonna push here because I'm very short stacked, just less than 6 big blinds. And there's already 6,000 in there. Definitely gonna push against her or him or whoever that is. Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe we get called. Yeah, he's all in. That's bad news. Ace-10. That's a nice flop. Yeah, lose it here. 1060th, which is fine. I can go to bed now. Played like a moron. And yeah, we got lucky there a couple of times. So we achieved the silver star. Whatever. Good night and see you on the next episode.
I have never profited from public service. I've earned every cent. And in all of my years of public life, I have never obstructed justice.